Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Sorry I'm like 2 hours late. Um, it was just one of those days. Um, I kind of had to recharge my battery a couple hours extra. So, good evening to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Um, so this is going to be, we'll see what signs we get through. But I'd really like to open it up to calls and chat questions today. I'm Stefan. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. All right, let's get started. Where do we want to start? Let's start with water signs. I like that. Okay, so we're going to do water signs. All right. All right. Let's start with Pisces. That sounds good. Guys, it's been raining here like since like 2 in the morning. Um, I can say that confidently because I usually go to bed at like 3 or 4. So, um, we actually got a flood warning here, so I don't think that's going to happen. But yes, okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Actually, you know what? Let's start with Scorpio. That's usually a fun way um, to get it going. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't think I'm going to stream. I don't think I'm going to do another 5 hour stream today. Um, with the hope that it helps me go fall asleep a little bit earlier. So yes, we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I just had an idea, so everybody in the chat knows. Okay. Okay, fantastic. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, whatever comes out. Interesting. Hmm. Scorpio, this is a fascinating reading. Um, it's fascinating. Um, I actually just tried to channel in whoever's in your energy. You're showing up as justice, which is a card of truth, balance, uh, karma. Very interesting. Um, I want to get a clarifier, but to me, um, and we'll keep going through this with the bridge card that's coming out. It feels like you feel like you want justice or fairness, um, which is very interesting. Where it gets a lot weirder, the person in your energy is showing up as you. Try to wrap your head around that. They're showing up as death. So you guys are both showing up as major arcana. The bridge between you guys is the King of Swords. I'm getting a couple messages for the person in your energy, and we're going to get some clarifiers. The first scenario is I mean, death is a card of, again, of a transformation, rebirth, which is really beautiful. I could also interpret it as like an ending, like an actual ending. And with the bridge card as the King of Swords, that's pretty clear that there needs to be some truth. I mean, it's a card of ethics, speaking your mind, head over heart. You know, one thing that's quite interesting, guys, I know everybody feels differently about cards that seem similar, but these cards very much remind me of one another. This is telling me something about truth, justice, fairness, and then the death card. This is really interesting. I mean, a part of me, whenever I see in a 3-card spread, your person showing up as your major arcana, that's like a very interesting element of like mirroring. Very interesting. They of course could have Scorpio in their chart. Spirit, can I get what does the death card mean? That's very interesting. Death clarified by 2 of Cups. Seems like it's an ending of a relationship, Scorpio. And the bridge is truth. Seems like that's what you're looking for too. I don't know. I don't know if you feel like things are not balanced. Again, justice is a card of karma. There's usually a right and a wrong, a winner and a loser. One more for your energy. Going within, your justice clarified by the Hermit for your energy. Very interesting. This is very deep. You know what's very interesting too, guys? Wow. And again, this is general, so please take what applies. I could interpret this so many ways. One of the first things I mentioned is that your person's showing up as death, which is Scorpio energy, which is an energy almost of mirroring you. Clarified by the 2 of Cups. Again, this is Gemini energy. It's like a card of like mirroring energy. There's like a mirroring element to this card too. This could also mean that they're kind of mirroring your feelings and thoughts. It could also mean the ending of a relationship. It could also mean the transformation of a relationship. But again, the bridge is the King of Swords, which again has an element of justice. And again, the bridge, clarified, King of Swords clarified by Two of Wands, a card of choices. What's this person's true intentions? The Chariot, that's their true intentions. Going forward, that's Cancer energy. Hey Elaine, great to see you. True intentions. Okay. This is quite a read to start the day with, everybody. I honestly I could spend like an hour on this. It's supposed to be pretty quick. Person, I'm doing a general reading, so I'll call you when you're ready. Or I'll call you when we're taking live calls, okay? Oh, Elaine, there is indeed a bit of a scar, I guess, for anybody who didn't hear me say it the last 2 days. I cut myself shaving. Sometimes I kind of drift off while I'm shaving into thought, and I think I stepped in like a wrong dimension, and I cut my face really bad when I was shaving. Um, so and it it bled quite a bit. So, but I appreciate your concern. Um, yeah. All right. What are their true feelings for Scorpio? This is okay. I'm feeling good about this. Um, I guys, this is very confusing. Um, for a second, I really felt like this is like the ending of a relationship. Um, and it still could be, but like their intentions is the Chariot, which is really good intuitive energy moving forward in victory with you. And their true feelings is the Four of Wands, like an energy of excitement, celebration. And there's two people under this awning. So, um, this is unbelievable. I've never seen such a mirrored energy um with somebody. I mean, guys, again, for anybody tuning in, your person is showing up as you in your major arcana. This person also could have Scorpio in their chart, which is again pretty fortuitous. And it was clarified by the Two of Cups. I mean, this is again a card of like mirroring. Um, they also see you as this. This is like attraction. This is a beautiful connection. This feels, and guys, I don't know if you prescribe to this or not. I'm not making a judgment on whether or not I do, but I mean, it's a message that's speaking to me so strongly. This feels like a twin flame soul connection, like definitely a soulmate connection. I always get a little bit um hesitant to say twin flame because twin flame connections generally crash and burn in like the most beautiful dumpster fire ever, and they generally don't work out. For anybody who's not familiar with that, like it takes lifetimes for twin flames to actually work through their things independently and come together and heal. Usually, in a twin flame connection, from what I read, one person is mirroring the other's shadow side, the other is mirroring the other's light side. It's very dark. Um, so this feels unbelievable. Um, but good. I mean, intentions, feelings. Um, what is Scorpio not see coming? Then we'll call it. But again, you're showing up as justice and the hermit. Like this could be a relationship of good karma, but with the King of Swords and the Two of Wands, I mean, it feels like a card, it really feels like King of Swords is all about, again, like an element of justice, fairness, truth. Two of Wands is a number, like two is a number of decisions. What does Scorpio not see coming? We would get the most paradoxical answer ever from Spirit. This is so like beautifully contradictory. The Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands. Slow, steady moving energy clarified by unbelievably fast moving communication. Oh boy, hold on. Yeah. Scorpio, it would not be a reading for you if two completely different people didn't decide to grace themselves with their presence in your reading. Hey, Pam. What you don't see coming is someone else who's been so slow moving towards you, and now they're finally going to communicate very quickly. And they're showing up as like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like very passionate. So, very interesting reading. Pam, this is one of the craziest Scorpio readings I've ever seen. Scorpio, don't stress it. I don't want to scare you with like the ending of a relationship, so to speak. This person might be transforming. Um, Clearly, I feel like there's some truth that needs to be spoken and a decision that needs to be made as the bridge. Perhaps you are in an energy of waiting for balance, justice, truth. But I mean, to have the energy show up for their intentions and feelings as the Chariot and the Four of Wands, that's pretty. I mean, I'm having a hard time pulling a bad message out of their feelings and intentions towards you. I mean, there you two are. So I think this person might just be going through a transformation and mirroring you, which is really quite profound. Um, Unbelievable. Spirit, thank you for the message. That kind of blew my mind, truthfully. Um, Truly. Truly. Okay. Um, all right, Scorpio. Let's do Pisces. Use this deck. So Hersan, we're gonna finish water signs and we'll give you a call, okay? And yeah, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Um, if you're new to the channel, my name's Stefan. We do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I actually do not think we'll be doing a live show tomorrow. Um, I do have plans, so but yes, thanks everybody. And yes, please donate to the channel. It really means a lot. It's what keeps the channel going. So thank you. Thank you all for your donations. Okay. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if anybody would like a phone reading on the show, just send me a message on Instagram and call you right through the app. I am taking chat questions today too for free. I can't always promise that I'll be able to answer it. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Pisces. Pam, thank you so much for the donation. Love you. You're so sweet. Thank you for the very generous donation. The bridge. Okay. Very interesting. Pisces. I think you've been weighing I think you've been weighing your options and really weighing the um like the value or like the substance of whoever's in your energy. Um like very objectively. Um you also may be kind of juggling a lot. I mean, I don't want to speculate, but you could potentially be juggling two people. Um if that's not the case, I think I'm really interpreting this as you weighing out like the I guess the if we want to simplify it, the pros and the cons of whoever's in your energy. Um it feels like you're doing so because maybe there's been a lot like that hasn't been said yet. Like clearly you have a connection with this person. Like I don't think that you've actually dated them yet. There's feelings. I think part of you weighing out this person um because you're showing up as two of pentacles is because it feels like some things haven't really been said yet. So I think you're just trying to sort through your thoughts. Um, the good news is they're passionately coming towards you. They're showing up as the Knight of Wands, passionate, um, moving forward really confidently. And the bridge card is the Queen of Cups, which is really interesting. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person is coming to passionately bear their feelings for you. Um, if the Queen of Cups didn't show up, I might be a little concerned that this is more of like a sexual based connection them coming towards you. This person has passion, confidence, um, and a lot of self assuredness about how they feel about you, and they're coming to express that, which is really beautiful. They have a lot of love and emotion for you. um, what do we not see coming for Pisces? Ooh, why? Is it what is this Knight of Wands true intention, Spirit? Uh Pisces. Tarot tarot is so confusing sometimes. You know what? Let me rephrase that. People are so confusing. Um it's so strange seeing someone's actions and seeing like their hidden intentions just be completely opposite. I almost feel like this person was trying to like hide it a little bit. Guys, stay away from this person. What I asked what you don't see coming, Five of Pentacles. like being left out in the cold. Um, I'm not getting like financial hardship. And when I asked what this Knight of Wands' true intentions were, I got the Five of Swords. Again, like open dishonor, somebody operating out of their own self-interest, kind of coming in to love bomb you. That's what it's seeming like. Or really put on like a mask, coming in passionately, expressing all this like Queen of Cups emotion for you, to ultimately like leave, like walk out on you, like in kind of like a really shitty way. I mean, do you see this person's face? There's almost like this energy of kind of like gloating. Like it's not just leaving somebody out in the cold, it's doing it like and feeling good about it too. Pisces, whoever this person is, yeah. And Page of Cups, excuse me, Page of Swords showed up. This might be how they actually are. I mean, the Page of Swords is really intelligent, but he's got a lot of really bad qualities too. Very ungrounded. Can use his doesn't know how to channel his intelligence properly. If you know who this person is, just be careful. I don't want to scare anybody or like make this everybody's story. I'm not here to like create anxiety or fear in people. And this is certainly not every Pisces placement's story. But just be aware. Use your intuition. And watch out for red flags because they're always there, okay? Ultimately, we know if somebody's being genuine or not. So be careful because I don't want to see you get hurt. Hey, Crystal. No, we just started. We're on water signs right now. Okay, Pisces. All right, so next we're going to do Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. Love you too, Crystal. Ooh, I actually had an idea after we do Cancer. Well, we'll get her sun on. Um, for anybody who's just tuning in who has Scorpio placements, I got one of the most profound Scorpio readings I've ever seen. I mean, that it was the first reading we did on this. I did on the stream. Truly unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that ever. There's I saw this reader pull tarot on what your pets are thinking and feeling, and I feel like morally obligated to try it since it popped in my head. Something tells me I might be able to channel animals better than people, so I think I could try that. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I mean, it could be it. We'll see how it goes. No promises. I've never tried it before. You guys know me. I like to try new things, even if I fail at it. So that's how you get better. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And yes, thanks everybody for tuning in. Pam, again, thank you so much for the donation. That was so generous. Everybody, my readings are always free, but please donate to the channel. It really helps, and it really means a lot. You guys keep the channel humming with your donations. So, Elaine, I hope you're doing good. It's been a while. How's that new project going for you? I forgot to ask. I know you were working on that like collaborative project. I've been meaning to ask you how it's going. And hopefully my shaving scar heals soon. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I knew it would be going well. I mean, that's what the cards showed us. So I remember that reading well. Just be bold, be creative, put yourself out there with ideas. Sorry, guys, I got like 17 texts. Okay. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, so everybody, I'm sorry I streamed late today. I just couldn't sleep last night. I literally just didn't sleep. I stared at my ceiling till like 6 a.m. So I took a couple Albert Einstein naps today, and I just needed like a little extra time to charge the battery. So sorry about the late start. I'm probably gonna stream till it's 7 o'clock here. I'll probably stream till about 9 tonight. Um, and I don't think I'm gonna. I might do like a really quick afternoon stream tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to. I do have plans. Um, yes, I'll just leave it at that. Okay, Pam. No, I do apologize because I put a time that I'm going to stream. So, um, I always try to keep a gentleman's promise if I can. It sure is. Yeah, my new girlfriend, Pam. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. So heavy. This is heavy already. Okay, I know it's been a while. Truthfully, Pam, I haven't had a relationship in quite some time, so I'm pretty picky now that I'm like a much more healed version of myself. So, um, all right. I'm deliberately trying for everybody watching. I'm a Cancer Sun. I am deliberately trying to set the intention for the collective and not for myself. But I would be remiss to tell you that that I am resonating with this. In fact, so Cancer, you're showing up as judgment. This can be a card of a spiritual awakening, divine intervention. In some cases, it can also be acceptance of the past. We sure are, Joanna. Joanna, do you have Scorpio in your chart, right? I just have to tell you, I I'm still shook from the Scorpio reading. It was the first reading of this video. Truly like chef's kiss. I've never seen anything like it in my life. So feel free to go watch. But Cancers, you're showing up as judgment. This can also be a card of karma, good karma. Um, there's a lot of messages with judgment because it's major arcana, which is significant. They all can apply. I mean, as I just mentioned, I'm a Cancer Sun. I mean, if I had to put myself in this, I would say that they all apply to me currently. Um, again, like a spiritual awakening. Like there is a divine intervention vibe. Judgment's also about, again, acceptance of the past. Um, the universe stepping in. And wouldn't you know, Cancer, your person's showing up as Queen of Cups, Cancer Scorpio energy. No comment on my part. Somebody unbelievably like emotionally available, somebody who understands like really deep, complex emotions of others, somebody very creative, loving, spiritual, like almost like a bizarre, some in some cases, not everybody, like psychic abilities, and this could be like like repressed, untapped psychic abilities too. And the bridge, which is quite lovely, is the Page of Cups. A new love offer, a new relationship, like a real kind of cute, brand new expression of emotions, intimacy, love, fun. Cancer, this, I mean, there's, again, this person has to have water placements. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to ask. What do we not see coming, Spirit? Just when I thought I couldn't get weirder. Okay. Why? Okay. This feels like somebody from the past. I just want to clarify. Uh, what is this person's true intentions, this Queen of Cups? True feelings. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. So, what you don't see coming, guys, this is remarkably similar. Remarkably similar to Scorpio. Okay. What you don't see coming is someone from your past is coming in to just stir up the pot, put you in your head, and inevitably just leave you high and dry. I suspect once again. This is the exact same thing I got in Scorpio for what you don't see coming. And again, the Scorpio reading, guys, the other person was mirroring you in water energy too. Try to wrap your head around that. Um, Whoever this person is from your past, they're coming in to try to be like, oh, do you remember when we, like, whatever. They're trying to gaslight you, like reminisce, stir up some old feelings of nostalgia. I suspect because they know about this new person. It's going to put you in your head. But just remember, this person's intention is exactly what you expect. It's probably what they did to you already. I'm picking up on that again. Like open dishonor. This person probably talked shit about you when you guys were separated. I'm picking up on that very strongly. Like this is somebody who will talk shit about you to their friends. operates only in their own self-interest, just kind of like a real low vibrational like scumbag, truthfully. And they're showing up as air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I was just I had to clarify the Queen of Cups because I was hoping this wasn't that person, and it's not. This is kind of funny. This Queen of Cups, this person has it bad for you. Your date, like, if you already met this person, this is not somebody you haven't met because this is like new love offer. This feels current. This is their intentions. They want to give it to you bad. They want to throw it down in the bedroom. They also fantasize about you sexually. If you've slept with them already, they like dream about it. They can't get enough of it. Says the cards, of course. And this is their feelings. This is really, I like this energy. They just think that this feels balanced, really nice. I'd like to get one more. It's good energy. It's not love, but again, I don't, you know what, guys? Like, so when I'm getting intentions and feelings and I'm seeing wands and pentacles, this is why the reason I'm not worried about not seeing cups is because this person is the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm trying to not curse. The Queen of Cups. She is emotion. Like, this is, and the bridge is this. So this tells me the love, the emotions, the feelings are there. And there's a little bit more behind the emotions and the feelings. This is beautiful. This person's great. Love this person. Again, heavy water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yes, Pisces did get that card too. That was pretty amazing. Well, I'll be. Herson, I'm happy to get you on the phone. Is there a chat? Did you just have a chat question that you want me to pull cards on instead before I get rather than get you on? Let's do pets, and then Herson, you can let me know. Use your judgment, okay? Because if you just have one specific question, I'm happy to pull cards on it, or we can get you on. Okay. Let's do pets. I saw a reader do this, like a really talented reader. He was pulling energy on what your pets are thinking and feeling. I had to try it. It just sounds so fun. I've never done it before, so I don't know how it's gonna go, frankly. And you guys know me. If I'm not connecting to it, I'll let you know. But I think we're gonna do 2 pet readings. So just in case. So I'm gonna do 1 pet reading, and then we'll do a completely another one to see if I get different energy. Actually, I'm gonna switch that up. The first pet reading is I'm gonna channel into any dogs. The second one, I'm gonna try to channel into cats. And if anybody else has a pet other than a cat or a dog that they feel like a connection to, please let me know, and I'll pull cards on that. So I'm kind of excited, and I needed some good vibes. Hopefully, like the hopefully the 7 of Swords doesn't show up for your pet's feelings or intentions. That'd be kind of hilarious. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let's channel in some messages about how your pets feel about you for the collective. specifically dogs. Anybody in the collective? Let's pick up on the energy of the dogs in the collective. Oh, thanks, Zay. I was just saying, I didn't sleep last night. I was like staring at my ceiling till like 6 a.m. So I had to take a couple of like Einstein naps, which is why I was running late. Joanna, you have a reptile? What is it? I'd be happy to pull cards on it. Since we're getting like super specific, just give me any information that you can about your pet. Um, Zay, so you like that movie? The soundtrack is so good. My favorite part is that Matt Dillon is like the fake lead singer of like a Pearl Jam. Like the rest of his band is actually just Pearl Jam in that movie. And like Eddie Vedder's like the drummer in his band. It's pretty hilarious. I love when they're reading the review at the diner. It's so good. Yeah, if anybody wants to watch if anybody likes 90s movies, we're talking about this movie called Singles from like 1994. It's like the most campy, amazing early 90s rom-com ever. Um and like Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam and like Chris Cornell um from Soundgarden, rest in peace, Chris Cornell, are in it, and it's when they're like 24 years old. It's pretty amazing. So it's definitely makes you feel warm and fuzzy to watch, right? Say it's like an immaculate vibes movie. Okay, pets. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, Pam, I love you. Thank you so much for that donation. That was so sweet of you. Um, and yeah, for anybody new, my name's Stefan. Thanks for tuning in. We're about to see what your dog's feelings are about you and what they're thinking. So this is the first time I've ever tried this. And for anybody new, um, I stream every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My show's always free. I do free readings. We do free chat questions. Um, but please feel free to donate. It really means a lot. So if you'd like to, there's a couple ways to do it. Um, so yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel, Zay. I'm very particular about movies like that, but it's very, I mean, it's hard to not love. It kind of, I mean, it's one of those like cult classic movies that you'll somehow find yourself watching at least once a year for the rest of your life. Okay, let's pick up on the energy of the collective's dogs. How are your dogs feeling about you? I already love this, guys. I might never do another human tarot reading ever again, frankly. They feel like you're the boss. They see you as the emperor, like the master builder. They see you as the father figure. They see you as being in charge. How are they feeling about you? They feel like you guys have a soul connection. Some of your dogs feel like you're their twin flame. And they mirror you. So however you're feeling, they actually feel the exact same way. Um, can I get one more? They feel like, oh, One more. Sorry if somebody lost a pet. This is a strange message. When it, for whoever out there, one of your dogs might be, if they're feeling like a little bit like aggressive or like, I don't know, like moody. If anybody lost a pet, they might be grieving like the loss of your other pet. Also, one of your dogs might have been born in November. Actually, Indiana was born in November for anybody tuning in. Hmm. I'm also getting a message. Sometimes they feel like they have to compete for you, for your affection. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay, that was really fun. Um, they love you though. That's for sure. Cheeky, it's so great to meet you. I think you're new here. I'm Stefan. Love your name, and I'm really sorry you lost your dog. I did too, actually. My puppy got hit by a car in November. Uma. That's really kind of how I started this channel. Kind of named it after her. So, I'm really sorry for your loss. Never gets easier. I think about Uma every day. Okay. Okay. Collective, let's see how your cats are feeling about you now. Great dog reading. I loved that. I got some very clear messages that were really funny. Um, okay. Cheeky Chocolate, where are you chatting with us from today? Wait, Joanna, sorry if I missed your do you have reptile do you have a rep do you have like a lizard or a snake, Joanna? Sorry if I missed what you said. Yeah, if anybody else has a pet that's not a cat or a dog, let me know. Ohio, very cool. I think Christy lives in Ohio. We have a lot of people in Ohio in in the White Dog Collective. I don't know if tarot's just really popular in Ohio or if I'm just well received in Ohio. So, okay, Spirit. Um, what's the energy and feelings of the collective members' cats? You couldn't bring your cat? Oh, that sucks. Okay, Spirit, what's the energy of all the cats, the collective members' cats? How do they feel right now? How do they see the collective? Um, Guys, your cats see you as the ruler, resourceful, nurturing, the provider, the food bringer. Um, I just got a funny message. If you, I love this. I'm so happy we're doing this. I just got a funny message. If you have plants in your house, they love them, and they love when you have like plants in your house. Um, they also really like to sit on your lap when you're in a chair. That's coming through really clear too. Um, how do they feel about you? What? That's really funny. I just got the weirdest message. They feel like sometimes you keep things from them, like you hide things from them. Um, and that you don't always like express how you feel, or like you're, yeah, like you keep things. Hold on, one more. Hmm. They think sometimes you're sad. Um, yeah, sometimes they feel like you're a little like kind of like glum for whatever reason. But your cat really values its personal freedom. Your cat's very happy. They feel like they have everything they need. Um, and they're very independent. um, One of your cats might like to kill birds, by the way, or has like a pretty high body count if it's an outdoor cat. But your cat feels very self-reliant. And like it respects you quite a bit, like lots of respect for you, but feels like independent and doesn't and feels self-reliant, like it doesn't need you. So good. Okay. That's really cute. I don't want to like destroy the universe by asking what your cat's future actions are, so let's just leave it there. That's really great though. Like we got some really fun messages, very strong messages. I'm not super surprised that I got better channeled messages about your pets sometimes than I do about people. Pets are a lot easier to tap into. You guys know I'm also 10% golden retriever. So, um, okay. Oh, amazing, Cheeky Chocolate. Well, it's great to have you. I love having, I'm so honored to have another tarot reader watch. I'm actually pretty new to tarot. I would venture that you've probably been reading longer than me, so it's really great to have you here. I'd love to have you on the show sometime too. If you ever want to take calls with me. Yeah, if there's ever for any tarot readers watching, I you know I had an idea about what I wanted this show to be or what it could be. But I really wanted to keep changing and like evolving. I want it to be different than everything else. That was partially why I wanted to take phone calls on the show, but I would love to have another reader on. I'd love to have anybody on actually. Anybody who's a therapist, um, anything like that to take calls with me. I would love that so much. So, yeah, Cheeky Chocolate, please feel free to connect with me on Instagram or email. We could maybe set something up. So, okay. Last call on pets. Does anyone else have a pet other than a cat or a dog. Okay, that was amazing. Truthfully, I think we should just. You do. What do you have, Crystal? Um, what is it? That's okay. Um, I think we need to do pets and Crystal. You didn't hear what I said. I said other than a cat or a dog. You silly. I just did cats and dogs. I love real names. Hey Tasha, it's so great to meet you. I'm Stefan. I'm so honored that you found the show. Um, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do cats and dogs every show now. Um, so okay, you know what? We're an hour in. Um, on that note, I really have to go to the bathroom. We're gonna take a quick five. We're gonna come back, and then we'll keep going. We can take some callers. We'll try to get Herson on from Florida. We could take some more free chat questions. So, um, okay, everybody. I'm just gonna put a quick note here in chat that we'll be back in a few. And yeah, super quick. We'll do a 5 minute stretch break, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, everybody, we're back. We are back. Thank you, Crystal. I don't think my new girlfriend would be too happy about me coming down to visiting you, but I do appreciate it. And I'm probably too much for you anyway. So, okay, but I do love you. Okay. So what should we do next? Let's see if we can get Hersan on the phone. We'll pull some cards for him. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Okay.
Hello.
Hersan, how are you, my friend?
Doing great.
Great to talk to you again. Everybody, this is my friend Hersan from Florida. He's actually been on the show once before. Actually, he was one of my first live stream callers. So yeah, it's great to have you on, man. What's on your mind today?
Um, yeah, so today, I went to watch this movie, the new movies from the Avengers called Thunderbolt.
Okay.
And there was this scene. Honestly, I thought the movie was gonna be about um action like any Avengers movie.
Okay.
But there's this one scene where it's more about mental health and
Interesting.
basically like the effect of depression. I mean, you should search it up on TikTok so you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but it will make more sense. I'll send you a video if you want, like right now.
I don't need a video now, but continue.
So I mean, so it just related so much to me. Like, dude, I can't even lie. Like, I was crying, like gasping. You know when you like let out a cry and then
Yeah.
it's tears.
Hey
That
man,
was
crying is good. It's actually really healthy to cry, you know?
yeah,
Um hey, nothing actually really makes me cry more than like a good movie, so I know how you feel.
and it was like I don't know if it was like the universe, but dude, I was feeling like the same way as that character was feeling it in the movie, basically. But at the time that I was watching the movie, my head was spinning
Hmm.
like with the problem, and then boom, that scene came on.
What triggered
It
you?
gave me, huh?
Or what triggered you? Like obviously you felt like you kind of could
It was
relate to it.
it was like when they were talking about the boy and that voice inside you that it's like breaking. Like I'm literally like trying not to cry because like
It's
it
okay,
related
man.
to me.
It's okay
It
to
just related, and so basically like the boy like trying not to fall into the void, which honestly that's what I'm being like trying not to do, but it's just hard, but same situation, just
yeah.
but the boy basically and trying not to fall in, and then like he was fighting. So there was two persons. It was him, the actual like person who he was before depression hit, and then like a demon, like a dark like person, and him telling him like whispering, not whispering, but saying him that he's worthless, he's all this stuff. Like
Mm,
the people you hang out with don't really care about you and all that stuff.
yeah.
And then he just
Wow.
like flew, like he started fighting the person, and it just made so much sense. But he was getting when he was finding his thoughts, it was basically finding your thoughts, but he was getting consumed by them.
Yeah, it's like his like his own shadow side, like his
And
self-limiting beliefs. Yeah.
please, can you please watch the video because I don't think I'm making sense. But if you watch
No,
the
no, you
video,
make perfect sense. Listen,
no,
man,
please,
I
no,
just
please, please.
well, I'm not gonna watch it now because we're streaming. But listen, man,
Okay,
I just want you to know we all go through that. You know, like I still, I'm not a finished
and the
product
thing
either.
was,
You know, I
zodiac,
I have
zodiac
to deal
was like,
with my shadow side too. You know, self-limiting beliefs and like all like our fears and anxieties and like doubts. It's stuff that we all have to deal with every day in life. And if it before we even pull cards for you, man, I hope this resonates and helps. Something that I realize, and kind of after I was able to really like take a long look at myself in the mirror and really like be honest with the uncomfortable truths about like some of my issues that I had. That doesn't always make some of those doubts completely disappear, but when you are like kind of conscious of it, when they start to creep in, it allows you to identify what they are, for what they are. Like for instance, I hope this resonates for everybody. Like if we've had a bunch of really horrible toxic relationships where people lie to us, um, which does a lot of damage to us. It really affects it can affect our ability to really trust people in the future. I always say even really like amazing, honest, like really like tolerant people. A lot of times, like if we kind of carry that baggage and we don't look at it, like even the most amazing, honest person, we're gonna be like suspicious of, and it can really ruin good relationships. So that's why I always tell everybody it's so important to heal and look at that stuff and understand where it comes from. Um, and I'm not saying to forget about it, but it's a balance of kind of being discerning of who you're letting in, and when those feelings start to creep up, being able to identify them as either just fears, or something of substance. So when I start to get those feelings, like a lot of times I just take a step back and I realize, like, you know what? This isn't even about this new person. This is like my own like past fear of rejection or like abandonment, or being hurt again coming up to the surface. So I think it's really good that you connected with it. It obviously that might have been the universe trying to speak to you. When you feel like a visceral like reaction to something, it could be anything, and it like it brings up like tears. That's actually really good. It's like a way to heal and grow. You know, and I hope that you're able to take something positive out of it, because at the end of the day, that stuff that stuff is not who we really are as a person. Like those fears of like you're not good enough.
but it just, I'm sorry, but the thing, the movie just came at the perfect spot. Like, I don't know if it makes, before it passed, I was doing fine, trust me. But this past 3 days, I just hit a breaking point. Basically, like, if someone was to tell me reaction, how I'm feeling, I would probably just break down in front of them because I was
Yeah.
being like,
Well, what's
we
been going
going
on the
through.
last few days? Have you just been kind of feeling like it's just been have you just been kind of feeling like alone or like kind of lost or
Alone, lost, just
yeah.
completely not me. Just
Yeah. Hersan,
and
do you
for
have
good reasons.
close I know you said that you do have friends. I mean, is there any friends that you have or a friend? Because sometimes you only need one. That you feel like you can really be
Here's
open
the
up.
thing about the movie.
Like, do you
When
feel
he was on the spot, wait, I'm sorry. When he was on the spot fighting, he's like they all came in around him and like started hugging him and telling him that they were
yeah.
there. But the thing is, for me, I don't feel like I have anyone.
You don't feel like you have anybody you can really be open and honest with about how you're
Yeah.
feeling?
But look, and the thing is, like the only person I have, like this is the same reason why I'm feeling this way.
Yeah. Ah, dude, I'm so sorry. I know what you're going through, you know. I really do, man. You know, this is having to work through shit like this on your own. I really think that it can define you. And it can really help you like become like somebody of real substance. I mean, for anybody who doesn't know her son's 17 years old. Um, and I want to tell you, I can really, I know that we have gone through different experiences, but like the last like 6 months, I felt the same way. Like when I was kind of like waking up out of like sleepwalking for most of my life, I really didn't feel like I had anybody to talk to. And I had to really go through a lot of that on my own and work through it. And I do recognize that maybe I'm built a little bit different than some other people, but it really helped me find like a personal sense of power and strength. Um,
Yeah.
and listen, I want to pull some cards for you. I know I've brought this up before, and I know that this is kind of a tough subject because I know you're young still. You live with your parents, and I know you said that they completely are against for whatever reason culturally the
I don't
idea
know.
of
I've
a
heard they're not against.
therapist.
No, they're not against it, but because
Her,
honestly, it's personally just me. Like I wouldn't want them to think that I'm
you don't
not
okay,
doing well.
her son. Listen, we're gonna pull cards. I'm gonna suggest something, and I'm suggesting it because I truly, truly believe it can help you. So I want you to consider it. Okay.
Yeah.
There is, I mean, there's more online. Okay, let me rephrase. I have multiple friends who do virtual therapy with somebody once a week. Like you could FaceTime with them. I mean, something tell like you could either pay for it out of pocket, and some of them are not very expensive. You might even really do it for free, depending on what your insurance is. Your parents don't even have to know. It's something that you don't have to go to an office. Like there's websites where you
Yeah.
can do virtual therapy. Person, I'm saying that because I really believe that it could help you in a significant way. And frankly, I think you'd be doing yourself a disservice to not at least take a chance and try it once. Um, I think it might be really beneficial for you. You can't do right by yourself if you're not doing right by yourself.
Yeah, that's
Um,
basically the whole point of the movie, basically.
so listen, man, I'd even be happy to help you find a website. I know that there's things with like
Uh,
insurance and stuff, but again, if you're not comfortable telling your parents because you don't feel like they would understand, dude, you're almost a legal adult. You don't have to tell them. And if you're doing it
yeah,
remotely on your phone once a week, you can go somewhere quiet. They don't even have to know about it, okay? Because
yeah,
frankly, you're not going to be living at your parents' house forever. And at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself. And if you know that something is helping you, no one should ever tell you whether that's right or wrong, and that goes for everybody. Don't let anybody try to tell you what's right for you if it's helping you. um, I have no doubt it would help you. Okay, and I know it can be scary. It can't be scarier than calling into a tarot show and talking to me, though. Okay, um, I really think it might help. So please consider it, and I'd even be happy to help you find find a website or like a
Yeah,
place
I
to
would
do
really
it.
appreciate it.
Okay. After the show, we'll do it this weekend.
All right.
Um, let's. I mean, Hersan, I got to tell you, and I'm saying this to kind of be cheeky, guys. Some things we don't even need to pull tarot for. Some things
Yeah,
are just kind of rude. But
I want to.
what do you? Is there anything that you want to know about? Because when we pulled cards for you, I felt really good about it. It looked like you had somebody new coming in your life this summer. I know sometimes we want things to happen quick.
Well, that's good, but at the same time, it's like, will I let go eventually?
Of course you
I feel
will.
like with what I saw in the past few days, like it's
Yeah.
completely like broken. I hope it's
Yeah. Dude, I could see you're
I feel like
struggling, man. I mean, the
feel
Five
like
of Pentacles
I've
came
been
out.
battling.
This is like
I
feeling
feel
the Five of Pentacles came out. That's the first card. It's a feeling of being completely left out in the cold by everybody. Like feeling like you're kind of on your own. Like feeling like kind of wounded. Um let's keep going. What's this? Hmm. Interesting. Who's this Queen of Wands spirit? Okay. This isn't you. It's this person showing up again in your energy, by the way. This
so
you know who I'm talking about. That guy that you like.
yeah.
I'll save that for later because I don't it's not going to be helpful right now. He's in your energy because he's still thinking about you a little bit. I almost don't even want to tell you that because I don't find it to be helpful. But dude, the cards that came out after that, it's literally like spirits just kind of backing me up on what I just told you. I got the Hermit, and then I got the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of solitude. And guys, for everybody out there, this is actually really beautiful, Hersan. I'm going to give you a message that's really strong about this card. And I think it's really going to speak to how you're feeling, okay? There's a difference between being alone and being lonely, okay? Sometimes we need to be by ourselves to really go within and like shine that light on like the depths of all of our feelings and thoughts. There's something really beautiful about this card. This isn't about being like alone and trapped. This is a card of like wisdom, like spiritual wisdom, um, like going within to know yourself better and understand what you need. And again, with the Eight of Pentacles, taking the steps to work diligently on it. Let's get another card. Person, this is the universe telling you that even when you're alone, you're never really alone, man. You got your ancestors, you got spirit watching you. That's something that I realized. We're never really alone, even when we are. And I know what it is. I know what it is to be young and to feel like you don't have anybody around you to talk to. I know. But just remember, we are in control of our own lives, okay? Like you just finished, you just graduated, right? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I'm good Friday.
Dude, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Well, if it makes you smile for a moment, I streaked at my high school graduation, and I have a lifetime
What,
ban from Warwick Valley High School. So
what was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I said if it makes you smile for a minute right before you graduate, I streaked at my high school graduation, and I now have a lifetime ban from Warwick Valley High School. I actually found out years later that somebody actually recorded it and uploaded it on YouTube. So anyway, dude, you're an adult now. You're in control of your own life, okay? And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. Like, guys, it's beautiful to feel like all the strongest emotions that we can in life. Like, who wants to go through life numb? Like, if you can't really feel sadness and pain, how the hell can you ever really appreciate like real happiness and contentment and like emotional fulfillment? And this hermit card is telling me that even though you might feel like left out in the cold, dude, you're not. This is spirit probably wanting you to be alone, to go within. And dude, I implore you, you owe it to yourself if you don't have somebody that you feel like you can really just be open and vulnerable with and safe with, to talk to a therapist. And again, I think you're making it as a problem like that's not solvable. I'm telling you how easy it is. You can do a virtual appointment for like 30 minutes a week, every 2 weeks, once a month, with the same person, somebody who's really like going to understand what you're going through and be able to give you real advice. And there's specialists, like some of the websites I looked at, because guys, even healthy people who are not going through a lot of turmoil see a therapist. It's healthy. And I love tarot, but there's no substitute for things that are a little bit more grounded in like real life sometimes. And I would be shocked if there wasn't a therapist who maybe who you identified with, who had the same sexual orientation, or dealt with stuff like this. So don't, like, imagine if you had somebody like that that could really relate to you. Like, that's not like a fantasy, man. You can have that, and I will help you find someone. I want to do that for you because, dude, you're about to graduate. I want you to at least be in a good headspace so you can open yourself up to new people and new things. Watch how quickly your circle expands now that you graduate. I see like 3 or 4 people that have been my best friends since I was like 6 years old from high school. You're gonna be in contact with such few people that you went to school with as you get older. Your life is just starting, man. It really is. Let's get another card for advice for her son. I'm proud of you, man. You're going through it. You're going through it. And there's something really nice about that. A lot of things about being like kind of going in, like going in. I think you need to look at some of your options. That's what this card is about. And the card that came out after that is the Six of Pentacles. Dude, this is a card of a teacher, like somebody teaching you, like giving to you. I actually really think this is speaking to like like somebody who's kind of like a role model. I don't want to say role model. Somebody who you can look at as like somebody you can trust. Like somebody who can give you good advice. That's what this card's about. It's about teaching and learning. This can't be more clear. I mean, this message, right? Listen, I would be surprised if like we started getting cards on like somebody new coming into your life, because everything I'm seeing is about what you're going through and what you need to do. Like taking time to be alone and then really working on yourself. And coming up with ideas that you think could help. And I really think that somebody's going to be really beneficial for you if you find somebody to talk to. I really do. Because I know what it's like to feel like you can't talk to anybody about this. It's a really shitty feeling, dude. It's such a shitty feeling. And I can't imagine what it feels like to be like, well, I can, but to still be living with your parents and feel like you can't even talk to them. It's tough. Listen, you're gonna get through this, okay? I know you are, but you have to trust, and you have to trust yourself, and you have to do right by yourself. Guys, nothing changes in our lives if we don't create the change. And that's not like a hot take, you know? Who wants to sit around and just feel sad all the time? Like we all have the power to do something about it, always. And damn, does it feel good when we do, you know? Um, it's good that you're going through this, you're sitting with your feelings. I think that's the universe telling you something. Um, Dude, listen, you're gonna get through this, man. You have so much to look forward to. You have so much to look forward to. Are you thinking about going to college? What are you thinking about doing after high school?
No clue.
That's okay, man. That's totally okay. That's that's what this time's about. You know, guys, in Norway, when you graduate high school, they make you, it's mandatory that you take a year off after high school so you can figure out what the fuck you want to do with your life. Unlike here, where it's just over prescribing college and we end up getting like 50% dropout rate. Take the time to find that within yourself. But dude, you will not find something that you're passionate about or your direction until you get this sorted out. And that, don't make that daunting, okay? It takes forever. I mean, there's grown ass people who are older than me who are still confused, still lost, who never like were brave enough to try and help themselves. So I'm telling you that things will get better for you the more that you just trust in doing right by yourself. And I can't wait for the day when you tell me like, hey, guess who I just met? Because it's coming, man. I promise. I promise this isn't going to be the only person you ever like. I can guarantee it. So,
What was that? What was that energy that was still lingering? So,
what'd you say?
you said there was an energy lingering in from, who?
Oh, it's this guy showing up as the Queen of Wands showed up. Sorry, guys, my dogs are going crazy. Hey, stop. Okay. It's this guy just showing up in your energy, and it showed up with the Two of Pentacles. I actually think it's like kind of a shared energy with you, with you two. I think it's just him kind of juggling his emotions still. That's all I think it is. It could also be representative of you and the action you need to take, truthfully. That's actually coming through stronger. This is a card of action. The Queen of Wands is a card of passion and action. It's somebody who's self-assured and magnetic too. And it came out with the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of, again, highs and lows, like riding the waves of the good moments and the bad moments, being flexible. But I think that, you know what, Hersan? I don't even think this is him, actually. I think I'm pretty confident this is not him, actually. I think it's the universe telling you, after feeling like out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles, the energy you need to be in. You need to be action oriented about the way that you're going about things in your life. And again, like the Two of Pentacles is all about like remembering, like, guys, there's no just bad moments and just good moments. Like, things go up and down. There's a flow to life. That's why there's this infinity symbol. And it tells me that this last couple days, this is not permanent. Nobody lives in this type of permanence forever, of just like sadness. It can happen if you don't do anything about it, though. That can happen to anybody. Things are self-fulfilling prophecies. If we just willingly sit by and do nothing, you need to be a little bit more focused and action oriented on really easy things. These are not big things that you have to do. These are small steps that will really help to transform and bring balance into your life, which was the last card that showed up, Six of Pentacles. It's not just about finding somebody who's a teacher or learning. It's a card of balance. And that's telling me that that's telling me you're going to find balance again by doing something about it, by taking action. So again, the moments where you feel alone, dude, you're never alone. You have me, you have everybody in the collective here who comes every week and who knows you already. We all love you, man. We all support you, okay? You're never alone. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that. And the moments where you are, you're supposed to be alone, okay? I literally went in hermit mode for like 4 months. 4 months I went in hermit mode. Because for the rest of my life, I was out drinking and like trying to make myself feel better through like empty sexual connections. And after I had all those tower moments before I started this show, I locked myself in my, well, figuratively, of course. And I went in and I focused on myself and what I needed to do to grow. And it was the most beneficial period of my entire life. And you know what? It actually led me to find somebody who's really great, who I never, ever would have met had I not done the work or tried to put in the work on myself. Because you won't meet anybody if you're stuck in this energy. And I know that that's down the line. I don't think it's too far down the line. But take the time, go within, process your feelings, man. Process your feelings, and then work on like creating ideas for ways that you can bring balance into your life. And the easiest thing you can do is starting by talking to somebody, and I am going to help you do it. And I'm going to give you such a fucking hard time if you don't at least try it. And that's me trying to be a friend to you, okay? And nobody has to know about it, okay? Your parents don't have to know. If you can't afford it, you let me know. I'd actually be happy to help you out paying for it, okay? I want you to get better, okay? So I'm going to help you, all right? We'll find somebody for you to talk to. Because keep in mind, I'm not a therapist, everybody. I'm just a guy with with a tarot show who's been through a lot of trauma, okay? But I'm here so we can all help each other grow. That's why I started this show. So, listen, just give yourself a break, okay? Give yourself a fucking break, all right? There's things to be grateful for. You got a bed to sleep in. You have food in your refrigerator. You know, I know that's stupid. Dude, I've been to places in the world, like in Africa, where people didn't even have electricity, all right? Like, people literally didn't even have running water. And it puts things into perspective when we think about things like that. Like gratitude, things that we're going through in our lives. There's challenges to help us grow. That's why they're there. There are lessons to be learned. And damn, if you're not learning a big one early on, you sure are. I mean, the things that were happening when I was 18 years old, I mean, only recently do I now look back in hindsight and realize that they were lessons that I failed to learn over and over and over again. So be grateful for the things that you have, your health, you know, be grateful for what you've been through and know that things are going to get better, because they will, dude. I promise you, okay? I promise you, and I'm going to help you. All right, we'll get through this together, okay? Are you still with me, Herson? Guys, I think we lost Herson, but Herson, if you cut out, you can go back and listen to anything I just said.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. I hope you heard everything I just said. Listen, man, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Listen, give yourself a break tonight. Do something that makes you happy. Watch a movie that makes you smile. listen, this weekend or Monday, we'll get together. Even, you know, when you're feeling up to it, you don't even need me to start. Do a little bit of research. Find a website, you know, where we can try to find somebody to help you, okay? And if you feel like you can't afford it, well, I will help you with that, okay? But listen, you're gonna be fine, dude. Okay, you're gonna be fine. We'll talk later this weekend. I love you. Okay. Again, practice gratitude. Think about the things that you have. Um, and it really helps. I'm telling you, it helps. Okay, that was advice I got from a friend. So, okay, man. You're so welcome, dude. All right. All right. Take care. Okay, everybody. Guys, let's send Hersan some love. I think we all know what he's going through. I mean, damn, to be young. So everybody send Hersan some love here. Okay. Hey everybody, we got some new faces here. Stallion Champion, nice to meet you. Cynthia. I'm so sorry to hear about your job. Cynthia, let's see what we can do for you here. Um, you were there 14 years? Damn. That is a long time to put in. I'm so sorry they let you go. You know what? Maybe I would almost say without hesitation that's the universe telling you you were outgrowing it, whether you knew it or not. Um, you know, things happen for a reason, with stuff like that. You know, you know, I don't know if anybody knows what determinism is. It's this idea that everything's kind of fated to happen, like regardless of what we do. Like it kind of rules out free will. Like for instance, Cynthia was always going to lose her job after 14 years, regardless of any outside like factors. You know, if I go downstairs and get a cup of water, I was always going to get that cup of water. Truthfully, I don't really believe in that philosophy because it kind of rules out like any sort of moral responsibility for our actions. However, I do believe that within those constraints, sometimes the universe does make things like significant things happen in our life, to force us to grow. So Cynthia, I bet you're sad. That's a big deal. Not much the job. There you go. Um, you took the words out of Spirit's mouth. Let's see what's going on though. Um, Cynthia, what do you do for work? And it's so great to have you here, by the way. For anybody new, my name's Stefan. I just started the show like a month and a half ago. We do free phone readings, free chat questions always. That's what this show's about. I started it really with the intention of hopefully helping somebody, and hopefully creating some good waves in people's lives. So thank you guys all for being here. So Cynthia, why don't you tell me a little bit about what job did you have? What do you do for work? Okay, interesting. Where do you live? Hey, Stallion Champion. I'm doing a reading right now, Cynthia, but I'm happy to answer your question after. Cynthia, is there anything that you feel really passionate about that you've wanted to pursue? Oh, I love Texas. Joanna's in Texas. It's okay. No worries, Stallion Champion. You know, Cynthia, it's a lot easier to feel excited about something that we're passionate about. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, um, like I left my job um this past November. I mean, I worked in like corporate industry. I was like technology sales. I mean, I was making a ton of money. I was miserable. Um, and I feel like it was like the universe kind of forcing me out of that. Um, that was a rough week for me. I lost my job. My dog died in my arms. I almost died. I came like inches away from losing my life to a car. I found out the girl that I was seeing, like I was in like a fake relationship. She was cheating on me the whole time and married. um, but I mean, now I'm doing this. Um, they were at the time. It was not a great couple months, but it really forced me to look at myself and um, I was never meant to do like a 9 to 5 job. That's just me personally. I feel the most like myself when I'm helping other people. I always have. It just took a while for me to realize that. Um, Maybe this is an opportunity. Like I'm glad that you're thinking about taking some time. I think that's huge. I don't know how old you are, and that's irrelevant. Sometimes thinking about what really makes us excited, like what we're passionate about, is a good place to start. Um, Now that you kind of have like a blank canvas. So 56 years young, I love it. Let's get some advice from Spirit. You know what? I think I want to use my other deck. And it's so lovely to meet you. We're so happy to have you here. Zay, I haven't read that book. And guys, I think I'm gonna call it at 9. So um yeah. We got another 45 minutes. I gotta keep a little bit short tonight, but um oh wow. Are you in recovery from the cancer? Guys, let's send Cynthia some love. Spirit, what can we tell Cynthia right now? What does she need to know? And guys, for anybody watching, please donate to the channel. That's really what breathes life into the show and keeps it going, and it really means a lot. I do all my readings for free because I do understand that a lot of the people out there who need help are people who don't always have money even to pay their bills. So, but please donate to the channel if you can. It really means a lot. So, so happy to hear that, Cynthia. You're a real badass for going through that. I can't imagine. Here, what can we tell Cynthia? Love that, Cynthia. Did you ask about something with love too? Let's you can answer that question, but let me first show you the first card that came out, which is very, very interesting. Very fitting too, if I might say so myself. Page of Pentacles. This is a card about being present. It can also be a card about, I know some people say that the Page of Swords is about learning something new. To me, this is a card about somebody who is eager and passionate and enjoying the present moment of learning something new. Like it's about, like he's not concerned about like getting to the finish line. really living in the moment and enjoying the process of learning. This is also a card of a new manifestation. Um, that tells me that I think maybe something, whatever you get led to do, it'll if it it'll it will be right for you if it feels right and it feels exciting. You know, this might be the universe telling you to manifest something new, like a new, like something different potentially that really makes you happy. Something that doesn't feel like a bummer to wake up for every day and drive to. It's really beautiful energy. There's also kind of like a mystical energy about it too, with like the floating pentacle. I love this page. It's a card of like trusting, being practical. It's also a card of new prosperity. Can you, just so I don't have to scroll up, actually, what did you ask about someone else? Because the second card that came out feels like it was speaking to, let me see. Okay. I see. I read what you said. Is this him? Hmm. So, Cynthia, I know that you're new. I'm always trying to be very careful about the words that I use and like more so the advice I give people. I am not a psychic. We have free will to define what happens in our lives. I truly believe that. And I'm definitely not judge, jury, and executioner on anything. However, I don't know about this person. I don't necessarily see. I'm not getting a warm and fuzzy feeling about the direction of it, truthfully. And again, please don't take that as gospel, but I don't know. I'm getting like a little bit of apathy energy from this person, and I think that they might potentially run off on you. Potentially, I just don't get a great energy of somebody trusting. Um, yeah, I can pull. I'll pull another card just to confirm. But funny enough, one thing that I think is amazing, it's so, I mean, it's so on point with what one of the first things you said about taking some time to yourself, and what I was saying about figuring your like out what you want, what makes you happy. I mean, geez, talk about a good omen. The Hanged Man. This is a card of not taking action, being still, but in a really healthy way, almost in a spiritual way, going within. It's also a card of changing your perspective on things, which it seems like you have like a pretty. I'm getting like good energy. Like it doesn't seem like you're really like pulling in bad energy or like you're super bummed about the job, but it's like sometimes, like for instance, the changing perspective, like, oh, I'm stressed out that I just got let go at work after 14 years, to, you know what, I wasn't really that happy there. um Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this gives me an opportunity, some time to myself, to figure out what I want. You know, sometimes, and with the Hangman, sometimes the best thing to do, like, is to not do anything, to just take a minute, you know, like kind of put yourself in like this kind of like this this energy of no inertia, in a positive way. So it's really beautiful energy. I think what you initially said, that to me feels like you're just really talking from your intuition, girl. like taken some time. It seems like you already know what you need, and whether you're perceiving that as your intuition or not, I can tell you that it is, and the universe is certainly confirming that. Um, what is this? What do we need to know about this new guy or this person, Cardell? Hmm, interesting. What are his true intentions? Okay. Oh, I love dating people like that. I'm an expert. Red flag, Cynthia. And respectfully, to everybody out there, maturity and age have absolutely no correlation whatsoever. But with that said, with respect to how old you are, any grown ass man who's anywhere near your age and is still making promises they can't keep, red fucking flag, excuse my language. You don't need somebody like that in your life. Not at that age, not at any age. Um, Guys, the things we say matter, or they do to me. Say what you mean what you say. Your word is all you have. That's your integrity. That's who you are. That's your character. So to me, somebody who continuously makes over promises and under delivers, why the hell would you want somebody like that in your life if that's not who you are? You deserve to get back what you're mirroring. And if you are somebody who does that, then you should maybe expect to get people who do that to you. Atta girl, you took the words right out of my mouth. One of my favorite expressions, kick rocks. And I didn't show you the card because it's kind of like, this is what showed up. This guy's kind of like the scoundrel or the thief of the tarot deck. Like, this is kind of like hidden dishonor, not a great energy. And I'm underselling that. However, he is going to offer you a relationship and he's going to figuratively offer you the world. But trust your intuition. If you know already, it seems like it seems like you have a good intuition. Um, you know, Usually that first thing we think is always the right thing. So, Christy, hope you're having a good night. Don't worry about this guy. Yeah. Focus on you. Spirit, can I get one more card for advice? It's a card of working hard, being diligent, at whatever you're trying to accomplish. Um, Here's the advice, Cynthia, and it's so clear. I'm also getting a message about this is the Four Cups came out. It's a card about going within. Take time to sit. There's no rush. Sometimes the best way to move forward is to not move at all for a moment. Go within. Figure out what inspires you, what gets you excited. Something that you're doing that's new, like for work, it should feel good. That's the green flag. And then work your butt off and be confident about your choice. This card's all about intuitively being confident in the decision that we're making. Absolutely, Striker. Thank you so much for saying that. That was really beautiful. I always keep a special place in my heart for people who comment for the first time ever on my show, and it's something insightful. So thank you. Um, Unbelievable advice. And my name's Stefan, by the way. You're so welcome, Cynthia. Cynthia, sometimes I get a little worried about some of the readings I do for people. I am so not worried about you. I'm so not worried about you. Now you can actually start living. Because I used to work 60 hours a week. I was miserable. That's no way to live. We're not meant to be, I don't think human beings are meant to be crammed into a little office desk. for 45 hours a week, like animals. Now you can actually do something that makes you excited, that you're passionate about. But I mean, 14 years, you deserve the time that you're taking to yourself, and do something for you. Do something that makes you feel good. Go take a little weekend vacation somewhere by yourself if you have kids, with your kids. Like, just do an energetic reset. Like, just go somewhere or do something that makes you feel good and that makes you feel like yourself. You know, that's really how we figure out what we need, you know? And only you know what that is, and you don't have to justify it to anybody. And if Cardell keeps showing up, I'll tell that guy to fucking kick rocks. All right? So, and it's great to meet you. That's exciting. Yeah, and again, it can be big or small. Go do something that makes you feel good. Go take like a little weekend trip. Go stay at a nice hotel. Do something nice for yourself, you know? Go get a massage. So, but much love. It's so great to meet you. Thank you so much for finding the channel. For anybody new, I do private readings. You can just email me or connect with me on Instagram. And we do a live show here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have free phone readings. All my chat questions are always free. Striker, where are you chatting with us from? Guys, let's send Cynthia some love. She's a real badass. And congrats on coming out stronger from your cancer treatment. So, Striker, I'm a little jealous. That's a pretty badass name. Joanna, you close to Dallas, Texas? Australia. It's Saturday morning. Oh wow. Striker, you're my first Australia collective member. Welcome. It's so great to have you. That's always been on my bucket list for surfing, Australia. Well, we love you, Cynthia. You know, I say it all the time. I truly believe that everybody finds this channel in a lot of ways is like a mirror of me, an extension of me and like what I go through and what I've gone through in my life. Just kind of on different timelines. And I really believe that, truly. So but yeah, it's great to have you. And everybody, please donate to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Um, and it really, you know, keeps everything going, keeps the show going. So, yeah, please donate. A couple ways to do it. Okay, Stallion Champion. It's not a boy's name. Not a boy's name at all. I think it's very striking. Stallion Champion, where are you chatting with us from? Okay. Ask away. Guys, for anybody who's just tuning in, we did water signs, and we also did how are your pets feeling about you, which was a first for me. I've never tried that before. It was pretty fun. I'll go back and timestamp. Um, Usually we do very long streams. If anybody wants to watch their sign, If you watch the stream from yesterday, they're all timestamped. I did every sign. I kind of find collective readings to be really boring, and everybody else does that on YouTube. But I do them. I guess for content for now. But I am not going to be doing another 5-hour stream tonight. I have to clean up my house a little bit and exercise and do some laundry. And I'm also just feeling kind of faded. But yeah. Does anybody have a chat question I can answer? Joanna, did you say you had you want me to pull some cards for you? Okay, until we get a another message, Striker, because you're new, you know I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna pull some. Let's see what Striker in Australia's secret superpowers and hidden strengths are. Since she's new, Striker, what's your sign, by the way? I like doing these readings. I feel like the universe always like imbues us with like things that we're really good at, like special strengths and gifts when we're born. And sometimes we don't really fully tap into them to like live our best lives, like with relationships and our career. So yeah, so let's see what the universe wants you to know, Striker, about your secret powers and hidden strengths. Oh, very cool. My daughter's a Taurus. She just it was her birthday this past week, so I love Tauruses. Definitely think that's the most compatible sign for me as a Cancer sun. So no doubt we vibe. Okay. Spirit, what are Striker's secret powers and strengths? Well, I'm a triple water sign, if you can believe that. Cancer sun, double Scorpio. Okay. Sure, Joanna, let's pull a card. I know it's going to go great. I don't even need to pull a card because I know you. And because I love you, I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky when I say this. At the end of the day, when someone asks me how their business is gonna go, or if they're gonna graduate, or if they're gonna be successful, the question that I always ask is, well, that depends on how passionate you are and how hard you work at something. Um, because I could tell you that it's gonna go great, and then if you don't put any effort in, it doesn't matter what the cards say. So but we'll absolutely pull a card or two for some advice after we find out what Striker's secret powers are. All right, Spirit, what can we tell Striker in Australia? Hmm. I love this, Striker. Great energy. One of your real strengths is your ability to actually to like emotionally make yourself happy and not need it from anyone else. It's like it's like the most healthy non-codependent energy I've ever seen. um like you know how to uh be like you know how to emotionally fill your own cup, and you don't need it from other people. That's so healthy. It's beautiful. People also think that people also think that you throw it down in the bedroom too. That was another message. That's not a secret power or hidden strength. Well, maybe it is, but Um, you know how to derive your own emotional satisfaction in your life, independent of other people, which is such good energy. Um, this is beautiful. Striker, you may, whether you know about this or not, this is coming through really strong. The universe wants you to know that you actually have you have really good judgment. And um, whether you feel fully comfortable doing this or not, you need to trust your intuition always when you get a feeling about doing something new or taking a leap of faith into something like where you don't really see how it's going to turn out. um like you have good judgment, like you're not impulsive. So when you feel something to be right for you, whether it's like a person, a job, doing like even just like the intuitive nudge, like something that has to do with like the unknown, like just taking a chance almost on yourself, always listen to it, because more times than not it's always going to work out good for you. um so if remove all sense of doubt when you have a feeling that something that you should be doing something always. Like, guys, this fool is not stepping off, taking a leap of faith so he can fall to his death off this cliff. That's not the context of this card. This is really great energy. I actually really like this. This is like bigger than you energy. Like this is again a card of like really great judgment and foresight for the unknown. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you have a small dog. Oh my gosh. And there you are, showing up to your own superpower reading, Striker. This is like Earth, this is the Taurus energy, Earth energy. I feel like you're most creative when you're outside. I feel like you don't like to wear shoes. That was like a really specific message. I don't know why I just got that. Um, you're super grounded. Everybody feels like they can trust you with stuff. Super resourceful, whether you have a lot or a little. Um, whether you prescribe to this or not, the people perceive you as somebody who would be a great parent if you aren't one. Okay, so you don't like to wear shoes. Okay, good. Um, yeah, I always say I'm not a psychic, but when you give me confirmation on things that I'm feeling, it helps me get better. So, okay, all right. Well, you're definitely my spirit animal in Australia, because as a lot of people know already, 90% of my life is spent without a shirt or shoes on. So, um, trust yourself taking leaps of faith when it comes to some stuff with finances too. You're not going to make bad financial decisions. Um, and acknowledging that you can always make yourself happy emotionally is what's going to bring in somebody healthy into your life who's not toxic. That's a clear message too. That's a clear message for everybody, whether that's a superpower or not. Um, really beautiful, really beautiful energy. Take the leaps. Like embrace freedom and change when it feels right for you, and know it's going to work out. That's the whole manifesting thing. Believing and knowing. Um really great energy. So yes, hope that was helpful. Don't ever wear shoes. Keep being you. Bye. Okay. All right. Joanna, let's pull a card for you. And then I think we're gonna close it out because I'm kind of hungry. And I think he is too. Are you hungry? Okay. Yeah, Striker, we do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it's great to have you. Um, and for anybody who wants a private reading off air, just connect with me through email. Or you can message me on Instagram. Hmm. Great. Oh, that you're so kind. Thank you. Well, we're happy to have you. Yes, you can wait, Joanna, of course. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think let's call it. I think let's put a pin in it. I feel like we got some good stuff accomplished today. Christy, I don't know if I said this earlier. I tried something new for the first time. I did How Are Your Pets Feeling? It was really fun. I wasn't sure what messages I was gonna get, but um I got like the strongest channeled messages I've ever gotten about anything. So all right, this is all right. Number two just showed up. So that means they both have to go out and they want to eat. So um and Pam, thank you again for the donation. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the shorter stream. Well, I guess it wasn't too short. It was over 2 hours, but um I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday. We'll do a quick one, but every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, um, we're here taking free phone readings and chat questions. And I'll timestamp what we did today. If anybody has Scorpio placements, we got some crazy Scorpio readings. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching and have a great weekend.